It's been a little hiccup, but it's been resolved. And before you know it, the show would kick off in just a few moments, not later than the first break at about 7:25. So if we don't come on before then, definitely after the 7:25 break, by God's grace, we will definitely come live. You're still going to get your fresh episode of Relationship 360 in just a moment. Thank you for being here once again. Like I said, we honor your time, we respect your time, and we thank you for being here. Sincere apologies once more. We'll kick off in a moment.
Experience a better way to stay connected.
Listen, fellas and girls.
Download the Nigeria Info mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store. Join the conversation and stay connected. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The conversation is just a click away. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Coffee, I take tea, my dear. I like my toast on one side. You can hear it in my accent when I talk. I'm an Englishman in New York. You see me walking down Fifth Avenue, walking cane here at my side. Take it everywhere I walk. Man in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. If manners make of manners, someone say he's our hero. Takes a man to suffer ignorance and smile. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien.
We thank you for sticking with us through it all. We'll go off for the break in a few minutes, but we wanted to let you know that the show is kicking off in full gear right now. Once again, my name is Onyinyechi Aderibigbe, and in the studio with me is the barrister Olumide Kayode Omoshebi, who has crossed 7 seas to be here this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I
morning.
apologize. It was my fault. I had a problem on Third Mainland Bridge. In fact, I had to leave the problem behind and find another.
Find another way here.
Yes, so I'm sorry about that.
Awesome, of course. I mean, in 4 years, this is the first time.
In fact, it's a shock to me myself.
Yeah, and
yes.
that's a clean record. I don't think anybody's going to fault you for that. It happens. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Of course. All right, so let's preview what we have for today before we are off on a break in about a minute.
Well, we have been talking about...
Still reflecting.
Yes, reflections. And the reason is so that they say when you fall down, you look behind you and see what made you fall. It reduces your tendency to fall in future because you just learned a lesson. But those that just fall and stand up and just keep running without looking back at what made them fall may be doomed to repeat the same feat of falling to the same thing that tripped them in the first place. So today I would talk about abuse. I think I will just talk about abuse, and I would explain to you the kinds of abuse, because a lot of people don't know they're in abuse because they cannot put it in words. They cannot recognize what kind of. So we're going to talk about that. Yes.
All right, we'll talk about that in just a moment. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be off on a break in a few seconds, but back. Stay with us. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
More talk, news, and sports after this. Introducing the new improved Bobo yogurt. Oh yes, Bobo, your chai special and favorite drink, now comes in a new improved better form with much more value. The Bobo yogurt. It is creamier, smoother, yummier, and tastier. Also rich in probiotics and minerals, and comes in a whole new 180 ml blue bottle. And of course, your Bobo milk drink continues to shine brighter in its apple, vanilla, and orange flavors to make your children bright, sharp, happy, and stay healthy. Available in shops and markets nationwide. Products of Bobo Foods and Beverages. Nigeria, brace yourself. Boxing Day will never be the same. Balmoral Group, in collaboration with Game Rush, proudly presents Chaos in the Ring. A night of explosive boxing action featuring multiple thrilling bouts, capped off with the ultimate showdown. Taiwo Eshekbo Agbaje, a boxer forged from the grit of the streets, takes on Rewan, real showboy Lawal, a decorated military officer trained to dominate, for the undisputed IBO All-African Featherweight title. This fight isn't just about title. It's a stand for resilience, a fight for our lives. You can't miss this electrifying night of boxing like you've never seen before. Enjoy pulsating music, mouth-watering food, epic celebrity bouts, and so much more. All goes down on Boxing Day, December 26, 2024, at the iconic Balmoral Convention Center, Victoria Island, Lagos. Chaos in the Ring. Be there to witness history. Get your tickets now.
For virtuals, you go be controller. Whether you dey for banana or thunder. For sports book, I'ma just the juke. Make you dey build your best, just the cook. I see no fit on you to control.
Be a part of the action. The first bet is on us. So register now and get 100 Naira in free bets. Playing BetKing. Every bet is an adventure. Terms and conditions apply. That feeling, that's BetKing.
I love her. Sonia tomato make stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop, and easy to stir.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Nigeria have a good time.
Kivo Creamer.
And where you need to have the great time.
Kivo Creamer.
It's not tea or margarita.
Kivo Creamer. Kivo Creamer.
Is it okay to make fun about Tupac? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong, so cover your mouth. Not to do yoga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero calories and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate space, not to do that with your smile. Your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
This is it. The ultimate stage for young minds to battle it out.
The governors above law, they tend not to lean onto public participation. Can make any decision without fear of
what remains of a person's identity is only measured by exam.
The urgency to safeguard life should outweigh preserving cultural sites.
Auditions for the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament is on. Do you have the passion, the intellect, the fire that stand out the rest? Then prove it.
Hallmark of private societies and institutes.
So the organization should plug carefully into the data.
Standardized state is a recipe for anxiety.
To prove you the next great debater Nigeria has been waiting for. I Beg to Differ. Auditions open December 12, 2024 and close January 12, 2025. The clock is ticking. Visit www.nigeriainfo.fm now to register. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
When I say golden, you say penny. Penny.
Wake up to breakfast with my golden penny. I enjoy my best toys, nourishing goodness every morning. Oh, when I walk up in a play, yummy dishes every day. Mama's recipe they upgrade when she's using golden penny for lunch or dinner. Quality deliver, crunchy snacks, golden penny, serving happiness, nourishing family. Golden penny, yummy golden penny, delicious golden penny, delicious golden penny.
Make season special with Golden Penny Foods. Enjoy delicious meals that bring joy, warmth, and love to you and your loved one. Season's greetings from Golden Penny, home of good foods. Serving happiness, nourishing families. Yum!
It's Christmas season, a time to show family and friends how much you care and value them. Latana offers a wide range of products for everyone who deserves a gift. You can choose from any of our life-enriching products such as Bibles, business, children, and Christian books. We also have educational toys for children, home and office fragrances, gift items, bags and wraps, greeting cards, journals, and unique stationery. And guess what? We also have musical instruments, Bluetooth speakers, and much more. So visit the store today on plot 1611 Adeola Hopewell Street near Nigerian Law School, Lagos Campus, Victoria Island, Lagos. You can also shop online at www.latenabooks.ng. For inquiries, please call 0803-301-4462 or 0810-023-4441. On Instagram, we're at Laterna Books, and on Facebook, we're at Laterna Ventures. You can send an email to sales@laternabooks.ng. Laterna, lifestyle hub for book lovers.
Any platform can help you save. But when it comes to investing, you need a partner that you can trust and is committed to helping you achieve your goals. A partner with a global footprint, diversified investment options, and great returns that help you grow. You need RiseVest. RiseVest is your partner for dollar investments like U.S. stocks, U.S. real estate, fixed income, and Naira Savings Vault. Invest with RiseVest to earn interest between 8 to 15% in dollars and up to 25% in Naira. Download the RiseVest app or visit www.risevest.com to start investing. Rise. Investments that help you grow.
As the year closes, Power Oil thanks you, our resilient community. Through challenges, you've shown strength, creating moments that matter. Together, we've walked for healthy hearts, celebrated life, and cooked meals filled with care. Your resilience inspires us to keep supporting your health and well-being. This season, let's continue to make meals that matter, cherishing love and hope into the new year. Merry Christmas and a powerful new year from Power Oil.
Power oil, hey, power oil. We share love, we share joy, we come with open heart. Oh, share yummy. So celebrate, jubilate, share the plate, just follow the aroma. Tis the season to show some love.
Hello, excuse me. This Milo pack looks different. I'm seeing support energy release, bam, on the pack. Is it the same Milo?
No,
No, this one is new and improved. The supports energy release means when you give your kids Milo as part of breakfast, you are giving them energy they need to go to school. Ah, I like this one.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
My dear festive sales, rejoice and celebrate. Good times are here, bargains for everyone.
This festive season, My Dear is bringing joy to every home.
Lots of freebies, such as 100 cartons of noodles, 200 umbrellas, and 100 bags of rice to celebrate this season with your family while stock lasts.
Experience our range of products, refrigerators, freezers, cookers, inverters, and ACs with built-in AVS, Wi-Fi control with 70% energy saving.
Media.
No, it's My Dear.
Oh, My Dear.
Visit all our retail stores nationwide. Terms and conditions apply.
Good times are here, bargains for everyone.
My Dear, make yourself at home.
Ladies and gentlemen, it still is the season of giving. So says oneplay.ng. That is why they want you to dial the code *347 *880 *3#. Yes, if you want our money, dial that code. Or you could go to the website at www.oneplay.ng, as in one, the number one, PLAY.ng. Once you get there, select Nigeria Info as your station, and just like that, your ticket will be in the draws. Of course, you have to commit the paltry sum of 500 naira to each ticket. Now, you can play as many times as possible to give yourself a bigger chance of winning. And remember that your chances of winning are pretty much the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or you use the code *347 *880 *3#. Now, remember that at the end of the week, there's going to be a 500,000 naira jackpot. I know, it's mind-blowing. You can't beat that. You definitely can't beat that. So, your qualifying for that is dependent on you playing the game during the week. What am I trying to say? I am saying when you dial *347 *880 *3# from your phone, or go to the website at oneplay.ng to play the OnePlay game every day, you automatically qualify for the jackpot that comes at the end of the week on Friday. Yes, it's announced on Friday. That said, ladies and gentlemen, play responsibly. Make sure you are playing with only what you can afford. And once you play, make sure you keep your phone very close, because that lucky call could be coming in at any time. Yes, at any time. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. Keep playing, keep winning, and keep smiling to the bank. Introducing the essence of true authenticity in fragrance, Wazobia Perfume, the correct scent. A unique blend that captivates the authentic spirit of Nigeria, now available in both perfume and body spray variants. Designed for everyone. Yes, Wazobia is a unisex fragrance, perfect for both men and women. Its rich and versatile aroma is a statement of inclusivity and unity. Unleash your confidence with each and every spray. Are you a retailer, or do you love to buy in bulk? We've got you covered across Nigeria. Wazobia Perfume comes in cartons of 24 bottles, and the body spray is available in cartons of 48 bottles. Interested in making Wazobia Perfume a part of your collection or store? For carton purchases, contact us at the email address contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng or call us at 0201 330 0047. That is 0201 330 0047. Our team is ready to assist you with your orders. Wazobia Perfume, the correct scent. Your new signature fragrance is just a call or a click away. Authentic, unisex, confidence, Wazobia.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome back, 99.3 Nigeria Info. It's Relationship 360. My name is Onyinyechi Aderibigbe, and in the studio with me is Barrister Olumide Kayode Omoshubi, CEO, Gnosis Help Initiative, as well as a legal practitioner. We're still looking at the reflections of 2024. I believe this is now part 4. The conversation today, or the focus, would be on abuse. Barsa, let me let you kick off because we have a lot of time to catch up on.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I'm so sorry. Today has been my fault.
It's okay. You're permitted.
And
pardon,
let me say today marks the conclusion of the long and deep look into 2024. What I have learned, what I have heard, what I have acted on, and sober reflections to assure that the lessons I learned in 2024 will not repeat itself in 2025. So I would ask you, ladies and gentlemen, what lessons have you learned in 2024 that you ought to prevent from happening in 2025? I would share mine with you. Please just put a hashtag on that for yourself. What lessons have you learned? I would share with you the lessons and one decision I have made. So I have always struggled with a certain kind of people, the people with a certain kind of mindset. In all my years, they have cost me the most in loss. A certain kind of people. And they have cost me the most in money. And finally, this week, I made a decision that I will no longer assist them in anything when it comes to what I do. I will just point them to where they ought to go, but not get myself involved in their cases anymore. Now, who are these people? The religious people. The religious people. Yes. Last week, a lady had been to me a while. I've been on the case for about three weeks now, to 4 weeks. Someone gave her my number as usual, and she had been beaten, battered, and abused so many times that the neighbors were tired. In fact, the neighbors now record the beatings on their phones. He would beat her from inside the house to outside the house. Now, she is older than him. She said he hid the fact of his age and was not direct about it, but she suspected that she was older. But with this, he was never really responsible. And to me, it seemed as if she wanted to get married. Maybe she felt she was older, because the kind of, when your neighbors are recording. So I said, do you have proof of this? And she sent me a video of the husband in boxers flogging her from inside the house to outside the house, and not even being recorded by her, was being recorded by the neighbors. And you could hear the neighbors speaking Yoruba. Want to today, Emma Wailing sing. Upload there. That is, they want to upload it to Instablog. And the man flogged her. She was struggling. He flogged her, flung her on the car. The car was parked there, flung her on the bonnet of the car, and flogged her again. I saw it and I said, there's no need to even say anything. No judge, no policeman would see this and say that. And I started the case. The man had even left her and went away. He had moved out of the house, and she has a baby. She just gave birth. To get the man, it took us several incursions. The police had to go here, go there, because he was hiding when I think he got wind. And eventually, I would have gone through several ways. He knew that he could not beat it, because the sister, I found out, is somebody who has a very good job and would not want embarrassment. So he came and were to charge. I had asked her, what do you want? Charge that this has gone on too much. As we're having the case, the man was now begging. I said, no, this is the height of it. I played the video for the family, and that no family member, even he had left her for months, no family member called her that, how are you? Where are you? How are the none? And when we were about to go to court, they were begging. The lawyer came. The lawyer is much younger and was not experienced. So the way he was talking, I said, you don't know anything about family law. So it came to compensation or prosecution, one of the two. And I said, because the family can raise the money, I said, you bring 20 million in damages, or prosecution when they were begging. I said 20 million or prosecution. It was to raise money because the man had stated that then that he had even left the house. He was no longer interested. The 5 years of spurious. And then 20 million of prosecution. They will plead, maybe that's 10 million, 15 million. The next thing, this woman, I know that they went to see her. You know, this last week, what I am talking about happened last week. The woman that called me, she did not even tell me. She told the IPO. So I went the day that we were supposed to go to court, and I saw the IPO. Everybody was just relaxed. What's going on? Where is everybody? And the man said, your client has not told you. He said, told me what? She said she had a revelation. You know, everybody laughed. And okay, I called her. You know what she said? She said the Holy Spirit told her to drop the case. I said, what? She said she was praying and the Holy Spirit clearly told her to drop the case. I said, so that would mean that the Holy Spirit is an accomplice to this domestic violence and abuse. Because if the Bible tells you to obey the laws of the land, and the law of the land is that beating and assault is a crime, and it had gone on for 5 years without, and now you want to prosecute, and then the Holy Spirit told you that. Why didn't he tell you at the beginning of the case when you came? You know, to prosecute this case, I had spent almost 400,000 naira. She was sick. The baby was sick. I'd had to send money to them on various times. Transportation, she didn't even have money to transport to the police. And I was just like, the Holy Spirit told you? Not a problem. And that is what happens when you want to help women. A lot of women. So my conclusion is that 2025... and gentlemen, if you're a woman and you call me, know that the odds are almost 98%. I will just tell you what to do. I will not follow you anywhere. I will not pick up a case because this year alone we did an audit. We have thrown away 7.4 million naira in unsuccessful prosecutions about for women that at the last minute would tell you either God said, they've been praying about it. There's something that they will use God as, and the way they are talking, it is by God's grace. So now I don't have money. You know how we get this money? The second one that happened is not only women, no, men. This one, just this week again, in fact, another man called me and lamented about the wife was abusive. When I heard the story, I said, this is absolutely, why didn't you run? But he was there praying to God, and then the wife eloped with his child. And she did not even elope. She just said, she just left. He got home, and she had packed everything and taken the child. And the older child, 13-year-old girl, 13-year-old girl was with him. And then they had a new child, maybe 2-3 years old. And she now came and wanted to take the 13-year-old, and he refused at that time. He came along with a new man and said that man is the owner of the 13-year-old, that the child is not his. The child that you conceived in my house and everything. And suddenly, while the court case was going on, the girl said, hey, it's not his child, it's not his child. And I just found out that he had released the child to the woman, that it is not his child. I said, how? When the judge had already concluded that both children should be released to him. He now said, I've not really heard that before. The case was in your favor. The woman took the children, took the first child and attempted to take the second one. You went to court, and the judge said that the children should be released to the husband. And the husband released the 13-year-old and said the 13-year-old is not his own. I didn't get that. I said, you conceived this child in the duration of your marriage. You have raised this daughter and the girl was saying, no, that that he is my dad. That I don't want to go anywhere. That this is my father.
That's sad.
And the man dropped the child for the woman. Guess why?
Why?
He said his pastor told him that the child is not his.
He didn't do, I don't understand.
They prayed, and the pastor said he did not, and they were told to do a DNA test. He didn't do. He said his pastor. Okay, so when I'm talking at times, it's like I would let you hear in his own voice. Ladies and gentlemen, please listen to this.
They don't want to give my son. I said, I told the judge, I've written, I said, I'm ready to relinquish the girl child. Let them give me my son. They refuse to give me my son. Sir? What if the girl child is yours? Sir, let me open to you. Let me open to you. While this matter was going on, I'm a pastor as I'm talking to you, and I have spiritual fathers and prophets that are my fathers in the Lord, member of Redeemed by the grace of the living God, all right, that have been in charge of this situation for me, praying for me, and God has been speaking, showing revelation, giving vision. So the message came out to me in church at the inception of the whole of this court case, all right, and through the source where I got this message, sir, this source has been what God has been using to help me. When evil is coming, this source will tell me, this is what is going on, this is what is going on, and it's 100%. So, my father-in-law, which is my pastor, which is also a prophet in the church, God opened his eyes. He saw, he said, Mr. Adeshola, the woman is not lying. The girl child is not mine. Let me ask you a question. Yes, sir. Father in the Lord, was your father-in-law in the Lord before this? Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm listening to you, sir. So, while you were raising the child for 13 years, your father in the Lord was there. He did not tell you that it wasn't your child when he saw the child. Sir, I'm telling you the truth before God. I'm asking you questions. Yes, while I was raising the child, the Lord has not opened his eyes. No, sir. No, sir. God does not shut people's eyes and then open people's eyes. God is a God of truth. The Bible says, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. God does not do selective truths. If it was a lie from the beginning, you would have seen it as a lie from the beginning. How can you be swallowing poison and be telling me that God did not open your eyes to the poison in the beginning? It is not because the poison wants to kill you that you will not say, God just opened my eyes. That means God is not a just God. God that can allow evil to continue for 13 years and then finally now say he just opened your eyes. That means God is not just. And I will tell you for a fact, sir, for a fact that you are absolutely lost in the shackles of religion.
Ladies and gentlemen, how his pastor was there when the child was born, christened the child, prayed for the child, they gave the child names, and he did not see that the child was not the father's child. Until 13 years after, when the mother now met another man, said the man is a carpenter, and said this was the man that she loved before, and that she took both the child, the baby they just had, and this attempted to take the 13-year-old girl. The 13-year-old girl refused because this is the father she has always known. She said she wasn't going anywhere. But then, while he won the case, his pastor said the girl is not his. And he did not even do DNA. I said, have you done DNA? If you even have, he said no, that he doesn't need DNA because confirmed. Once this pastor speaks, it is confirmed. So you can give your child away. Because a man just said, this is not your... The same man that was there when the child was born did not see it too. Until the child was 13 and an adulterous woman tried to abscond with her and said, hey, it's not your child, it's not your child. You did not even do DNA. The judge said, let them do DNA. Then the way the girl has said, this is my... She did not want to go. The magistrate said, this man has raised the two children. One day you just carry them and you go, and that was the second magistrate that ruled that give this man back the two children. The man gave his daughter away. Gave the daughter away, saying this daughter is not mine. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think for a man to be able to sacrifice his own child at the whim of one pastor who has never lied before. You know, that pastor does not need the blood of Jesus because he is perfect. I asked him a question. I cannot just extend it. I said, this man has never lied before. Everything he says is true. He said, yes. So it must be true. You will not even do that. You look at the daughter that you raised. You looked at her eyes. She was crying that she wants to stay with her father. You. And you say, no, my pastor says you are not my... Ladies and gentlemen, I will not in any way help any religious person again. I will direct you because you are the most wicked of species. I cannot understand how you will sacrifice your own child in the name of pastor or religion. My clergy, my pastor, my cleric. The Holy Spirit said we should drop the case.
Excuse me. We're off on a break in a few seconds. When we come back, the conversations will continue. Phone lines will be open not too long after, and your contribution will be taken. Still 99.3 Nigeria Info. Stay tuned. This break is not as long as the first one, I promise. All right, so we'll be back sooner than you know.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back. As the year closes, Power Oil thanks you, our resilient community. Through challenges, you've shown strength, creating moments that matter. Together, we've walked for healthy hearts, celebrated life, and cooked meals filled with care. Your resilience inspires us to keep supporting your health and well-being. This season, let's continue to make meals that matter, cherishing love and hope into the new year. Merry Christmas and a powerful new year from Power Oil.
Power oil.
Nigeria, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Boxing Day will never be the same. Balmoral Group, in collaboration with Game Rush, proudly presents Chaos in the Ring. A night of explosive boxing action featuring multiple thrilling bouts, capped off with the ultimate showdown. Taiwo Eshekbo Agbaje, a boxer forged from the grit of the streets, takes on Rewan, real showboy Lawal, a decorated military officer trained to dominate. For the undisputed IBO or African featherweight title. This fight isn't just about title, it's a stand for resilience, a fight for our lives. You can't miss this electrifying night of boxing like you've never seen before. Enjoy pulsating music, mouth-watering food, epic celebrity bouts, and so much more. All goes down on Boxing Day, December 26, 2024, at the iconic Balmoral Convention Center, Victoria Island, Lagos. Chaos in the Ring. Be there to witness history. Get your tickets now.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir?
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
We share love, we share joy, we come with open hearts. Oh, share yummy, 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 yummy. So celebrate, jubilate, share the plate, just follow the aroma. Tis the season to show some love.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
For virtuals, you go be controller. Whether you dey for banana or zanga. For sports book, I'm just a joke. Make you dey build your bet, just a cook. I see no fit on you to controller.
Be a part of the action. Your first bet is on us. So register now and get 100 Naira in free bets to start playing. Bet King. Every bet is an adventure. Terms and conditions apply.
That feeling, that's Bet King.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks, we're clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
It isn't just about your safety alone. The lives of other people are in your hands. Whatever you do, be responsible. Don't drink and drive. This is an initiative of the Safe Roads Campaign, brought to you by Pernod Ricard Nigeria.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
The Center for News.
Hello, Lagos. Good evening. Welcome back. You're listening to the news.
Information.
The federal government is telling Nigerians that 603
sports and more.
What a weekend we saw between the big El Clasico.
Your number one station for talk. It's a Merry Christmas to you. Peace and joy to you and your family this holiday season from the Info Family 99.3. They talk and you talk. This is Nigeria Info.
If you say no weapon fashion against me shall prosper, what about the way we are fashion against ourselves?
Campaign is over. I still wonder why we keep hearing they are coming. We are about to do this and that.
The devil wants us to say that God is not good. The crisis we are in now is economic persecution.
In fact, recording it and putting it on the social media is very good for him. It's a good evidence for him.
We've got to bring the green back into our nation. There's a reason why Nigeria's flag is green.
99.3. Your station for talk. Let's talk.
Welcome back to the show, 99.3 Nigeria Info and its Relationship 360. My name is Onyinyechi Aderibigbe, and the barrister is here as well in the studio, Barrister Olumide Kayode Omoshibi. Reflections of 2024. Please carry on, sir.
So, I just remember how I fought for my own son to get custody, and someone would give 13 years of raising a daughter. Can you imagine the look on the daughter's face, looking at her father like, said, no, you are not mine because my pastor says so. I wish them all the best. Today, let me quickly talk about abuse. Abuse, when you're talking of domestic violence and abuse. A lot of people don't know what abuse is. I want to time myself to 10 minutes so that I can open the phone lines. Yes, my Instagram account has been disabled. I don't know why. So I'm no longer. Yes, it was disabled. They said try to open another account with the name. I don't understand. And they said I should appeal. I appealed, and yesterday,
I mean, that
4.5 years of videos and work, almost 14,000 followers. They just deleted it like that.
Oh, so sorry about that. Hopefully, anyway, God willing, it's restored. You know, it's happened to a couple of
I
people,
don't even
especially in
want to
recent times. And some
you remember 4.5 years of videos on my discussions on that is a lot of material. Anyway, please follow me on Barrister Olumide on Facebook. They say when I get 1,000 subscribers, I can now do videos, live streams, so I can at least go on that. Please follow Barrister Olumide on Facebook, please. Let me just put that before I forget.
Apologies. Speaking of live streams, we are streaming live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. So please head over there, subscribe, leave a comment, and join us from there. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you. So, abuse. What is abuse? The word abuse is split into two, ab and use. That is when you split it into syllables. Ab and use. Now, it simply means abnormal use. When you say abuse, it means abnormal use. Now, if you have a chair, you know you can abuse a chair when you abnormally use the chair for what it was not created to do. For example, a chair is meant for human beings to sit, and next thing, you start piling bags of rice, or you put it under a car to suspend it. That is not what it was made for. So when you take something away from its use, what it was meant normally for and use it for what it was not meant to do, you are using it abnormally. So it is called abuse, abnormal use. Now, domestic violence and abuse, also referred to as intimate partner violence. In some aspects, you say it is gender-based violence or violence against persons. It's all related. Intimate partner violence, domestic violence and abuse, gender-based violence. Anyone can be a victim of domestic violence and abuse, which includes a child, relative, or any other household member. The essence of abuse is a pattern of behavior intended to maintain control over a family, a person, intimate partners, colleagues, or individuals. You know, when the essence of domestic violence and abuse is to maintain control. You want to control your partner. You want to control your children. It must be according to what you say. So it is used to gain or maintain power and control over an intimate partner. So it includes any behavior that is to frighten, intimidate, terrorize, manipulate, or humiliate someone just because you want to control them. The essence of all these that we are talking about is to maintain, to gain, and sustain control over the other partner. Now, there are kinds of abuse that I have agreed with. There are 5. The first type of abuse is emotional abuse. Now, the origin of emotion is from the French. It is called émouvoir. Maybe my pronunciation is wrong, but it means in the original French to stir up. It was first used in English in the 17th century, and it also is émouvoir in Latin, which means to stir up sentiment. Emotional abuse are words said to a person to undermine their sense of self-worth and self-confidence. It is through constant criticism, belittling one's abilities, name-calling, or verbal abuse in words. You may be in an emotionally abusive relationship when your partner calls you names, insults you, or continuously criticizes you. They don't trust you, so they act in a jealous or possessive manner. They isolate you from family and friends. Monitors where you go and who you spend your time with. They withhold their affection. You tell them you love them, they don't respond. Even when you're looking good, they never tell you that. They humiliate you in any way. It is called emotional abuse. To stir up emotions, to stir up feelings, and belittle you, criticize you. They call you names. There was a lady that went out with the husband. The husband was always abusing her in front of friends, and they went to one eatery, and the husband ate the chicken and then gave her the bones to eat in front of his friends. Just gave her the bones, threw in her plate that she should eat that.
Can you imagine?
And that is to humiliate you. Emotional abuse.
Terrible.
It is emotional abuse is to undermine your self-worth, your self-confidence, and it is always through constant criticism. Nothing you do will be good enough. They belittle your ability, they call you names, verbal abuse. Now, that is the first kind of abuse, emotional abuse. The second is psychological abuse. Now, psychological, from the word psycho, which means when you check the word psycho in the dictionary, it tells you an unstable and aggressive person. Merriam-Webster defines psycho as someone who is mentally or emotionally unsound, unstable. Someone who is mentally unstable or afflicted with psychosis. Psychological abuse, when they say, that guy is a psycho, you know that he's aggressive and unstable. Psychological abuse involves causing fear by intimidation, threatening physical harm to your partner to your children, destruction of property. The person, when they are angry, they break the TV, they kick this, they break that. Mind games. And these people also force isolation from friends, family, school, or work. Some psychological abuse would even threaten themselves. They would say, I will kill myself on your head. Yes, I will stab myself and I will shout your name so that they will come and hold you. So the essence, objective of psychological abuse is to cause fear. Fear by intimidation, threatening you. I will do this, I will do that. They threaten the children, they destroy property, they kick the TV, break that. It's called psychological abuse. Now, the third is the financial or economic abuse, which is attempting to make a person dependent or take control over their financial resources. That is, telling a person to stop work. To stop work is called economic or financial abuse. Some people marry, you met them working. After marriage, you quickly have a child and you say, I want you to resign that job and then stay home and raise children. It is called financial abuse. Taking over a person's source of income, withholding their access to money, preventing them from working, from doing business, or from attending school. It's called financial abuse. Now, the fourth that you know is the physical abuse, which involves the beating, slapping, pinching, kicking, burning, punching, denying medical care. Some people will beat you and then lock you up so that you won't go outside. So that is called the physical abuse. Now, there's sexual abuse that people don't know. You say, because you are married, it is my right. It involves forcing a partner to take part in a sexual act without the partner's consent. So that your right, that you think because you are married to the person, you must have sex whenever you want. You see, in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there's what you call fundamental human rights. And you have the right to say no, which is more than any right of marriage. If a person tells you no, though you are my husband, though you are my wife, I don't want, and you forcefully do it, is called sexual abuse. And it is also, in that term, rape. When you force somebody in a sexual act that they don't want. Some people are beaten and raped. Some people get their sexual turn on with the trauma of their partner, so they become violent, they choke. We've had the case where the woman, each time they have sexual intercourse, she faints because he chokes her, slaps her, and so she's permanently always being resuscitated. And the clinic beside was just like, why is this woman always fainting? Because the man chokes her. It is you are committing sexual abuse if you force, whether you are married or not. Then the cultural or identity abuse. This is what people don't realize. It happens when you marry from different cultures. Cultural abuse is when Igbo marries Yoruba, Yoruba marries Hausa. You can marry people that are not from your tribe or culture. And then you start using the culture to abuse them. Do you understand? Like I told you, one of my friends, my dog was missing. So I went to my neighbor. He's from a certain tribe that they eat dogs. And I told him, come, my dog is missing. No. If I don't find that dog. He said, why you can't come my house to find your dog? Waiting. Say, no, people they chop dog for this street. That I just culturally abused it because, So you
because
use.
People do that.
Oh yes, now you just look at this person now. So then they, that's what they do in their area. They say, where did you marry from? You married from this. Those people. You marry them. Now them they do sex trafficking, carrying children and go for prostitution. Now them they do prostitution for. You go marry from. You just label people according to their tribe. So that is sexual cultural abuse. Now there's something I want you to understand, that there are laws that protect you from all these kinds of abuse. Now there is an act that was passed on my birthday, that's 28th of May, 2015. It's called the Violence Against Persons Prohibitions Act. Section 14, subsection 1 says a person who causes emotional, verbal, or psychological abuse on another commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 1 year. So for all those words said, what you need to do is to have proof. Record it. It is actionable according to the Violence Against Persons Prohibitions Act. You cannot be abusing somebody all the time. Just record it. Have proof. Now, people don't know that stopping your spouse from working is a crime. Section 12, subsection 1 states a person who causes forced financial dependence or economic abuse of another commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 2 years. It is a serious crime to tell somebody to stop work and go and take care of the children, or don't worry, stop this, and you deprive them of the, because if you told them to stop work, if something happens to you, what will happen to them? That means you are their alpha, you are their omega, and the thing is, you are not immortal. If you die, then the woman and the children, they are stuck forever. They won't have a place. So the state cannot even realize tax from them. You stop them from working. And that is an able person that you met working. You say they should stop working. They become not only useless to their family who depends on them, they become useless to the government. You cannot realize tax from them. It is a crime, ladies and gentlemen, for you to stop your wife or your husband from working. Now, for the physical abuse, first of all, section 19, subsection 1 says a person who batters his or her spouse commits an offense and is liable to conviction to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 3 years. Domestic violence carries a 3-year term. Now, I will go to the criminal code. Any person, section 360, any person who unlawfully and indecently assaults a woman or girl is guilty of a misdemeanor and liable to imprisonment for 2 years. That's one. Section, let me see. For a man there, Section 353 of the Nigerian Criminal Code says any person who unlawfully and indecently assaults a male, a man, or a boy is guilty of a felony and liable to imprisonment for 3 years. Now, this is where there is no gender equality, because if you assault a woman, it's 2 years. If you assault a man, it's 3 years. It shouldn't be. But these are how we find our laws. Okay. But the issue is there is a punishment where you assault a woman, either within marriage or outside marriage. But you should make use of all these laws when you know that your rights are being violated. The issue here is that we have people who refuse to report. If your wife beats you or your husband, even though you are going to settle it, first of all, go and make a police report. Let the record be there.
States there what has happened.
There was another religious person who had evidence, the beatings dating up to 3 years.
Wow.
The injury is dating up to 3 years of this person, her husband, that was beaten. There was a time she fainted. She was resuscitated in the hospital. The doctors took the picture. She went to meet her pastor. The pastor said she should delete all of it, that it is a sign of unforgiveness. So she deleted all that maybe they've settled it and you've forgiven it, so delete it. That's how she deleted all the evidence. Not up to 6 months. The man just drove out of the house and took all the children. She came to me. I said, do you have evidence of the beating and all that? She said, yes. I said, where? She now said, pastor told her to delete it. I said, what? How can you delete evidence? Because if you had those evidence, you just go straight. No courtroom would award custody of a child to an abusive mate, whether male or female. When they see the violence of the man, they will take all the children from him. But you had evidence and you went to delete it because of this. You see, those religious people, you have nothing on me anymore. Nothing on me anymore. You will go back to that pastor. I told her, go and meet the pastor now and tell the pastor to help you collect your children. Religion is taking over their common senses. They cannot think. How can you delete evidence? The moment, and this is me telling you, if there is any violence or assault, record yourself after you have been beaten. Take the pictures. Send to your family members or your friends or somebody so that in case they break your phone, Because they say, hey, my husband will seize my phone, my wife will break the phone. Send it so that even if they break it, copies are with other people. So you don't know whether in future you will need it. But my own is once you have been beaten. Once beaten, forever shy. It's not twice shy. Forever it is shy. You have just seen a preview to how the rest of your life would be. Say, oh, it was a mistake. You know, I've not done it before, but you have done it. And we always sing, do it again in my life. You once there is physical violence, once there is abuse, when they are telling you how stupid you are, how you cannot cook, how your mother did not raise you, how I'm doing you a favor by marrying you, is this what your mates are buying for their wives? How useless man, useless. Once there is abuse, ladies and gentlemen, it is well with you. Let us open the phone lines.
All right, we'll open the phone lines now before we're off on our next break. If you're tuning in, you're listening to Relationship 360 on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Can I make a request? Can new people call, please? If you have called us before, please don't call. Let us hear new people. For once, we have just 20 minutes for phone calls because I apologize, I came late. Please let new people, let no one that has called before call. Let us hear from new people. The show will become boring when you keep hearing the same set of people calling all the time. I love you, we love you, but let us give other people a chance. This is Merry Christmas.
All right, so 0201-277-0993 is the number for the men. 0201-277-0993. 0201-465-7190 for the women. 0201-465-7190. WhatsApp is 0809-597-5805. X Nigeria Info FM. YouTube the same. And of course Skype the same. For those not in the country, let me make Skype is up and running. 1 minute when you call. Good morning and thank you so much for calling us today. Hello, sir. Oh, please turn off your radio for me. Good morning. Thank you for calling. Can we know your name, please?
Yeah, I really appreciate Pastor Lawyer Lumide and you. But there's something that baffles me, and Lawyer Lumide did not mention it. All these pastors, can they be charged for intelligent abuse? Abusing people intelligently.
Wow.
It is high time they charge this pastor. They are manipulating people, the gullible ones. It's not just good. All the pretense of religion.
All right. Thank you for calling, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let me write it down. Intelligence.
IA. You know there's AI,
abuse.
So that will now be IA. Interesting.
You don't have
intelligence. Actually, I don't have one.
Abuse.
Sure one around here.
That's abuse and assault on intelligence. Okay.
All right. 99.3. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm calling.
All right, sir. You have 1 minute. Let's make it quick, please.
What I want to say, Barrister.
Yes, sir.
The religions, we should try and in fact, I don't know. Like what I was telling my brother yesterday, I said I want to keep away from grace so that the grace will speak for me. It's when people are too close to their religious leaders. That is when all these things will be occurring. So I don't know how
the place your eyes.
I think.
We get your story. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Hello, good morning, 99.3. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
My name is Sunday.
Good morning, Mr. Sunday. Please go ahead.
Barrister, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much for the good work you are doing. And I support you for not even recognize the religion people in everything you are doing, because they are the worst problem we have in this country. Especially those people that marry church self. They marry church as their husband and their wife. So anything you are going to do in 2025, support the people that will stand at the end of the everything. But for now, according to all your analysis, I recognize that the church people, traditional people, they are the worst problem we have in this country. So keep on. My God bless you. My God protect you. My God give you long life.
Amen.
Thank you,
so
sir.
let me just put a little disclaimer here.
Right.
So you see, there are some good ones. There are some knowledgeable. It's not good that we want. When they said good teacher, Jesus said there's no one that is good, only God. There are some knowledgeable pastors that will give you sound advice, and the advice they should give you is to go and meet a professional, someone who the number one problem of Jesus when he came was not sinners, it was the religious people, the scribes, the Pharisees, the high priests, the Sadducees. And he said, you brood of vipers. It wasn't the sinners that killed Christ, it was the religious people. But there are some of them that are knowledgeable, and they are just like 2% in 100%. So if you are one, don't feel slighted. Majority of your colleagues have destroyed people. So let me just put that disclaimer, so you don't say, as long let's not say every, that will be generalization. Let's go on.
Very important clarification. We'll take that break. When we come back, the show continues. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Stay with us.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is it. The ultimate stage for young minds to battle it out.
The governors are above the law. They tend not to lean on to public participation. Governors can make any decision without fear of
what remains of a person's identity if it's only measured by external.
The urgency to safeguard life should outweigh preserving cultural sites.
Auditions for the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament is on. Do you have the passion, the intellect, the fire that stand above the rest? Then prove it.
The hallmark of any thriving society is in its youth.
Study organization should be planned carefully into the data.
Standardized test is a recipe for anxiety.
Prove you're the next great debater Nigeria has been waiting for. I Beg to Differ. Auditions open December 12, 2024 and close January 12, 2025. The clock is ticking. Visit www.nigeriainfo.fm now to register. I Beg to Differ. The Tournament of Champions.
Nigeria, brace yourself. Boxing Day will never be the same. Balmoral Group, in collaboration with Game Rush, proudly presents Chaos in the Ring. A night of explosive boxing action featuring multiple thrilling bouts, capped off with the ultimate showdown. Taiwo Eshegbo Agbaje, a boxer forged from the grit of the streets, takes on Rewan, real showboy Lawal, a decorated military officer trained to dominate, for the undisputed IBO All-African Featherweight title. This fight isn't just about title, it's a stand for resilience, a fight for our lives. You can't miss this electrifying night of boxing like you've never seen before. Enjoy pulsating music, mouth-watering food, epic celebrity bouts, and so much more. All goes down on Boxing Day, December 26, 2024, at the iconic Balmoral Convention Center, Victoria Island, Lagos. Chaos in the ring. Be there to witness history. Get your tickets now.
For virtuals, you go be controller. Whether you dey for banana or zanga. For sports book, I'ma just the juke. Make you dey build your bet, just the cook. I see no fit on you to controller.
Be a part of the action. Your first bet is on us. So register now and get 100 Naira in free bets to start playing. Bet King. Every bet's an adventure. Terms and conditions apply.
That feeling, that's Bet King.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, torn uniforms, and dirty shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. When I say golden, you say penny. Golden, penny, golden, penny.
Wake up to breakfast with my golden penny and enjoy my first choice, nourishing goodness.
Foods. Enjoy delicious meals that bring joy, warmth, and love to you and your loved ones. Season's greetings from Golden Penny, home of good foods. Serving happiness, nourishing families. Yum!
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Krima.
And where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Krima.
It's not tea or garita.
Kivo Krima. Kivo Krima.
As the year closes, Power Oil thanks you, our resilient community. Through challenges, you've shown strength, creating moments that matter. Together, we've walked for healthy hearts, celebrated life, and cooked meals filled with care. Your resilience inspires us to keep supporting your health and well-being. This season, let's continue to make meals that matter, cherishing love and hope into the new year. Merry Christmas and a powerful new year from Power Oil.
Power Oil, hey, Power Oil.
Lagos!
Are you ready?
Feel the pulsating energy of the city like never before as the Lagos State Government and Chain Reactions Africa present the Lagos Shopping Festival. It's a season of deals, discounts, culture, comedy, concerts, drinks, dance, gaming, food, and fashion. It's all happening at Mobolaji Johnson Arena, Lagos, and 5 other malls across the city of Lagos. Date is the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of December 2024. Time, 72 hours non-stop. Come with your brands, wallets, and party shoes to Africa's largest shopping festival. For sponsorship, partnership, and bookings, call 0803-710-0731 or 0704-782-7000 or email info@LagosShoppingFestival.com. Lagos Shopping Festival, a different shopping therapy. Powered by Zenith Bank, Indomie, Minimi, Power Oil, Omnibiz, Guinness, and First Bank.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smell. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smell. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
It's Christmas season, a time to show family and friends how much you care and value them. La Turner offers a wide range of products for everyone who deserves a gift. You can choose from any of our life-enriching products such as Bibles, business, children, and Christian books. We also have educational toys for children, home and office fragrances, gift items, bags and wraps, greeting cards, journals, and unique stationery. And guess what? We also have musical instruments, Bluetooth speakers, and much more. So visit the store today on plot 1611 Adeola Hopewell Street near Nigerian Law School, Lagos Campus, Victoria Island, Lagos. You can also shop online at www.laturnerbooks.ng. For inquiries, please call 0803-301-4462 or 0810-023-4441. On Instagram, we're at La Turner Books, and on Facebook, we're at La Turner Ventures. You can send an email to sales@laturnerbooks.ng. La Turner, lifestyle hub for book lovers.
This is it. The ultimate stage for young minds to battle it out.
The governors are above the law. They tend not to lean on to public participation.
Governors can make any decision without fear of...
What remains of a person's identity if it's only measured by external...
The urgency to safeguard life should outweigh preserving cultural sites.
Auditions for the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament is on. Do you have the passion, the intellect, the fire that stand above the rest? Then Prove it.
The hallmark of any thriving society is in its youth.
Study organization should be planned carefully into the data.
Standardized test is a recipe for anxiety.
Prove you're the next great debater Nigeria has been waiting for. I beg to differ. Auditions open December 12, 2024 and close January 12, 2025. The clock is ticking. Visit www.nigeriainfo.fm now to register. I beg to differ. The Tournament of Champions.
Who says you can't have it all with one play?
I got that defined boy. You have just won yourself.
Congratulations.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. One player, don't talk to two players because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira. My name is Well Done. Okay, well done. I want to tell you, well done. You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big. From 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play 500 naira, and in a few seconds your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Morning Crossfire, 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos, 20,000 naira on Sunnyside, and 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
My kids love tasty snacks, but many snacks are not so good for them. That's why I love the new Milo Anna snacks.
We love it, Mom.
Yes, it's a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger-grown maize, containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
So, pack Milo and snacks in their lunchbox every day to help your kids refuel at break time and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Introducing the essence of true authenticity in fragrance, Wazobia Perfume, the correct scent. A unique blend that captivates the authentic spirit of Nigeria, now available in both perfume and body spray variants. Designed for everyone. Yes, Wazobia is a unisex fragrance perfect for both men and women. Its rich and versatile aroma is a statement of inclusivity and unity. Unleash your confidence with each and every spray. Are you a retailer or do you love to buy in bulk? We've got you covered across Nigeria. Wazobia Perfume comes in cartons of 24 bottles and the body spray is available in cartons of 48 bottles. Interested in making Wazobia Perfume a part of your collection or store? For carton purchases, contact us at the email address contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng or call us at 0201 330 0047. That is 0201 330 0047. Our team is ready to assist you with your orders. Wazobia Perfume, the correct scent. Your new signature fragrance is just a call or a click away. Authentic, unisex, confidence, Wazobia.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Welcome back, 99.3 Nigeria Info. It is the home run of Relationship 360, and we are still taking your calls. My name is Onyinyechi Aderibigbe, and Barrister Olumide Kayode Omoshibi is here. For the numbers, 0201-277-0993 for the men, 0201-465-7190 for the women, and WhatsApp is 0809-597-5805. X Nigeria Info FM, same with Skype and YouTube. Two questions or similar questions from WhatsApp. Good morning, Nigeria Info. This gentleman and the other person who texted would like to know if there is any kind of punishment for women who deny their husband sex or starve them of sex. 1, 2. The other question said, is it a form of abuse? Constantly denying your partner sex.
Oh, yes.
And
yes, when it is a ground for divorce recognized by law, it is called continuous denial of sex. once you continue denying the man. In fact, sex is so important that if you get married and after marriage you have not had sex, the Lord sees your marriage as not practicable. It is voidable if it is not consummated. If you pay bride price, you do everything, you do the marriage, and after all that you have not had sex, the marriage is voidable because it is important. But when you have a spouse who continuously denies you, don't force the person. It is a very strong grounds for divorce. I had somebody come to me who is an elder in a particular religious institution, had been with his wife for 7 years without consummation. 7. And he says, because I'm this, I can't do that. It is a ground for divorce. So if you deny and then the person goes out and then you say the person is committing adultery, when you deny continuously, not once or when you people are fighting. Some people, they like that thing. You people have an issue. The house is hot. Then you now say you want to be having something in the middle of the night. That is not what we are talking about.
Biodu from Ikate says, good morning, barrister. Can a man who grew up in an abusive home like him become a defender of women because he hears that a lot of men who come from abusive homes turn out to be bad?
See, there is nothing carved in stone. The research shows that children raised in abusive homes may grow up to become abusive adults. In fact, almost all men who I have had cause either to arrest or prosecute for domestic abuse grew up in a home where their fathers were beating their moms. So it increases your propensity for abuse. Someone in an abusive home most likely will become an abusive adult. But it is not everybody. Some come from abusive homes and then hate abuse. But some, you don't, it's not as if you grow up to, it is just there. One day you just lash out, you slap, because you have come to tolerate it. You grew up tolerating it. You grew up being treated in a house where they are cursing everybody in the mornings. So when this guy is talking, you just see them, before you say one, he has said, you know, you're thirsty. Because that is the home he comes from. We really don't have time.
All right, let's take a call. Good morning, 99.3. Welcome.
Good morning, Anthony.
You're welcome, sir.
Good morning, Barry.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. About this is being picked up from Ikorodu. About religion and marriage. Religion was created to teach manners, to teach,
You said religion was created. So is it that who created it? Was it man or God? Or how was it created?
Whosoever. It might be God. It might be man.
Okay, let me hear you.
Ideology.
Let me hear you.
Please go ahead in 1 minute.
Okay.
Less than now.
Okay. So, but it has been manipulated these days to, to something that people is now ready to follow to lick someone's shoe. All in the name of is called by God. So that's having people saying, because my pastor said,
in conclusion, please.
Said, I have to leave my wife. I have to, stick with my wife, stick with my spouse, leave my children.
Okay.
So,
thank you very much for your contribution.
I have cases where it is a man will report that it is until the pastor tells his wife to do something that she will do. Whatever he tells her to do, she will not, unless the pastor says so. That it is that the pastor is her number one, she will kneel down, she never greets him, she never does that. But when the pastor, who is the same age with him, comes, she kneels, it is whatever the pastor says she does. So she's married to the pastor. It is that bad. Or the cleric. Go ahead, please.
99.3, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
We can hear you, please. Go ahead.
Good morning.
How are you? How are you?
Fine, sir. Barrister, I want to ask you a question, sir.
Go ahead.
I want to understand. I'm learning. If I am working, sir, and my wife also work, maybe in a private organization or in a public organization.
Yes.
And we sit down together and we discuss that. My wife, I don't want you to work there again. Maybe you manage my own business. for the goodness of the family, and by so doing, also be taking care of my children. Is it a criminal offense if she agrees with me to manage my own business and we are with no problem?
Does she have an income?
Well, when I say my business, both of us own the business.
Yes. Does she have an income?
Is she getting a salary?
Is she getting a salary?
Anything that comes out of the business, both of us share it. It belongs to us.
But when she was, hold on, sir. But when she was working, she had her own income. You had your own income. Then who brought the suggestion that leave your work? This is the only way.
I am the one.
You are the one.
The head of the house. I'm the husband, and she agrees with me as my wife. And she said, okay, she will leave the work and let's manage the business. Anything that come out of it,
you said something. You said something that pulled a little trigger in me. When you say you are the head, you are the head because he allows you to be the head. A woman can say, listen, when you say you are the head because you said it, she agreed with you. You put because you are the head. Be careful of that word when you keep saying I am the head. This is it. When a woman is working, you met her working. The only excuse I have is if that job is too stressful, that she comes home very late, then you can tell me, I will tell you, please, can you get another job that at least will have decent hours? You might have to downscale or upscale, but we need, because number one, your safety is there. But when you now say that you told her, hold on, sir. Family work. So the income there is for both of you.
Yes.
Then you have another work, Abi?
No, the same work. Both of us are overseeing my business.
Both of you are all dipping from one basket. So if anything happens to that business, both of you will not have food.
You don't know how big the business is. Looking is small.
States go broke. Economies go broke.
You don't pray for that. Sir, you said head of the family, sir. I don't know. I want you to clarify. If a man marries a wife, who is supposed to be the head? Is it my wife that's supposed to be the head of me?
Okay, are you telling me? You are telling me there are many people listening to the program.
There's no problem. I will let my wife bet. To me, I believe if a man marries, the woman is supposed to be.
Oga, sir, thank you very much, sir. If I tell you that the wife should be the head, is that a question? You can let the wife be the head now. Is that a question? I said, I have a lot of issues here when men, inclusive of myself, will say, I am the head. The moment you keep saying that, it becomes an imposition. It becomes, you don't have to remind me that you are the head. You don't have to tell me you are the chairman of the company. I am the chairman. I am the chairman. The moment you start an argument, I am the head, it triggers me that, listen, you don't have to tell me that. All you have to do is, I had a discussion with my wife and she agreed. But this is the point. You want her to stop work and to come and work in your company. So therefore, does she have financial freedom? You say whatever she makes, it is both of us. Then she doesn't really have that. Anyway, it's up to you.
I want to make a comment, but let's take a call. And the comment I want to make is, let me phrase it well. Let's take this call from Skype.
Yes,
hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Christopher. I'm calling from Switzerland.
Awesome. Please go ahead in 1 minute.
I think that caller is based on ego. All is just trying to point out. I think ego has a lot to play in it. I mean, you need to calm down. If another human being tells you to be the head, it's a choice she made. You understand? She can decide she won't listen to you. You understand? So, but anyway, Pastor, I would like to, Barrister, I'd like to ask, has there been any case where you prosecuted a pastor who actually, a guy called earlier saying is an intelligence of what was the
intelligence abuse?
Exactly.
Within the past 3 years, we have 4 general overseers that are serving sentences in prison. We have 3 pastors that are also serving sentences in prison for ranging from domestic violence and abuse to defilement of a minor, another one who got a child pregnant. So yes, I have successfully prosecuted a lot of them.
All right.
Now I'm about to test the law that makes them accomplices by the time they keep supporting the abuser. You keep sending the victim back to the abuser. Go back, go back. You keep telling the person who is going through domestic violence and abuse, you keep telling them to go back. I am going to test the law that makes you an accomplice. Because as a pastor, it is your duty to report abuse. It is in Lagos State here. Part of the laws, you have to report abuse, not conceal. I'm going to test that law.
All right, it's about 6 minutes to the end. I think I should let you give your concluding.
Yes, I want to appreciate every.
I should give my comment or not. Please go ahead.
I want to appreciate everyone, and it is well. People are sending me messages that I shouldn't throw away the baby and the bathwater. I'm tired. The bathwater and the baby are costing money and sweat. I don't even have power anymore. Then about Gift's mother, people have been asking. Yes, she's in Enugu orthopedic, but they gave her 6 weeks that they don't have bed space in the hospital, and they will be free in 6 weeks. So we are there with catering for them for 6 weeks till they can now do the operation. We don't even have, everything is about going to be about 3 million. We don't even have one, but we have made a deposit that we've paid to them. And hopefully, it's not an easy venture, ladies and gentlemen, but, this is also part of religious rascality. Staying in a marriage that has cost you your spinal cord, you can no longer walk. And Gift is with me and my family, spending holidays till her mother comes back.
What about her two sisters?
The two sisters are with the mother in Enugu.
Okay.
So thank you for those that support us. We are still there. We are still there. It is not easy what we have undertaken. And before I can do this again, it's going to take a long time because you need finances. To Gift alone was 12,000 naira in Lassus. Her mother,
Wow.
Yeah, that's just to save Gift's life was 700 and that's not so she's there. The family they're not finding it funny because it's not easy to now have 3 people to cater for, so we've had to send some, and we're going through some family issues now that want them out of the place now. For those of you, please, it's Christmas season. Don't forget us if you are able. The little we get from you is how we are able to help. Thank you. And Merry Christmas. It's on Wednesday.
It's on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, what are you getting me for?
What am I getting you for Christmas? This very special song I'm singing.
What the Mechono? I hope Mechono means keep quiet, Abby.
Yes.
Mechono. It's not. Is it shut up?
It's a shut up. I was about to say it means shut up actually.
Which one is there a milder way of Mechono? Milder Mechono. Okay. Mechono is Mechono. Okay,
my
sorry.
Goodness.
Yes, we have released we're about to release a movie. Yes, our first movie by the Gnosis Volunteer Network. It's called The Trailer is Awesome, Living in Hell. It is. Please follow me on Facebook, Barrister Olumide. Just say Barrister Olumide. You would see the trailer of that movie to be released on the 12th of January. You need to please follow that page so that I would be able to, as they say, I need 1,000 followers. Please just follow me on for all that we do. Please just follow on Facebook. My Instagram account has been disabled. So please follow me on Facebook, Barrister Olumide there. You would see the movie. You won't believe we have people. Madam Oboli is in there. She is part of our network. It's a fantastic. I don't even know how we are going to release the movie itself. How these people say release. We don't know how we are going to. So if you're a movie, we don't have money, but we have. It's an awesome. Once you just see the trailer, just watch the trailer. You drop a comment. You won't believe how we are going to release it. I don't know. Thank you, everybody. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas in advance, and it will be a fantastic new year for you by God's grace.
Amen.
Those in abusive marriages, you can carry your problems carry abuse from 2024 to 2025. It's like a luta continua. Your problems are continuing. Think about it. Leave abuse. For those that might want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me 0909 3214 942. 0909 3214 942. Once again, 0909 3214 942. Thank you very much. And the movie was inspired by what my wife went through in her first marriage. I think they chose to do that because all our movies, all our skits are from life experiences. Wow.
Well done to you and the team. The trailer is good. I've seen it. You should definitely stay tuned to get your copy. We need to go. Thank you again, everyone, and apologies for not being able to take your calls and messages. 99.3 will be back.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Excuse me, this Milo pack looks different. I'm seeing support energy release, bam, on the pack. Is it the same Milo?
No, this one is new and improved. The support energy release means when you give your kids Milo as part of breakfast, you are giving them energy they need to go to school.
Ah, I like this one.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! When I say golden, you say penny. Golden penny. Golden penny.
Wake up to breakfast with my golden penny. And enjoy my best choice. Nourishing goodness every morning. Oh, when I walk up in a play.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.